Oh God, if only this weren't true, I thought, driving my car into traffic. He couldn't be serious. Or mine. Just half an hour ago, I was at the bank, helping a family get a loan for their first home. And then the bell rang. Police. My husband was seen in the house with a gun. With a pistol? Yes, ma'am. A neighbor came out to borrow something and saw him from it. He appears to be threatening suicide. We need you to help us talk him out of it. Suicide? But Connor loves life. He was always so happy and lucky. Why should he? This can't be because... I pushed this thought away, turning onto our street. There was real pandemonium there. Several police cars lined the road, and their former occupants surrounded the house. There was even a van from the local television station set up in Old Man Parker's yard. I tried to maneuver the car to get around all this commotion and get to him, but the officer stopped me. Miss, you must find a detour. We have an emergency here. This is my home, officer. My husband. I interrupted him. My voice turned into a scream. The man looked at me for a second, then motioned for me to pass. I parked the car and got out, but then the local media attacked me. Is your husband too hot-tempered, Mrs. Richards? Has he already tried to commit suicide? Is he wanted for any crimes elsewhere? I had no idea how to respond to these people. Why can't they just leave me alone? My husband. My love. He needs me, and they swarm around me, preventing me from getting to him. A police officer grabbed my hand and saved me from the vultures. She led me to a van across the street from my house. Outside, several men were talking at a small table. I can send a man to that house over there. From there, you can get a good shot. We're not here to kill him, answered the other. He is dangerous both for himself and for us. If he attacks my people... No! I shouted to them. Everyone turned to me. When they started asking me who the hell I was, a young female officer told them, "This is Mrs. Richards." Abut! Thank you, Carrie. The second man came up to me. Ma'am, I'm Toby Curtis. I'm negotiating with the local police. Can I talk to you? We need to figure out how many weapons he has. There might be a damn gun lover out there. We have no weapons, I interrupted. I don't know where he got the one you're talking about. Must have just bought it. That's good. We can check out the local gun stores. Rick, could you let me do my job first before you start shooting? The look on my face seemed to stop Rick in his tracks. Are they really going to shoot my husband? Come here, Mrs. Richards. Toby led me away. I have to ask you a few questions. Has your husband been depressed lately? No, not at all. Liar, I told myself. I have to tell them. No, they shouldn't know that. He sighed. Ma'am, may I call you Jennifer? I nodded. Did you know that your husband quit 2 days ago? No, I did not know. We were just talking last night. He was so happy. Are you saying that he was happier than usual? Well, we had problems, but I dealt with them and we got better. He was pleased. What problems? Sir, this has nothing to do with the matter. Jennifer, I hate to pry into other people's affairs, but the more information we have, the more we can help your husband. Another officer ran up to us. Hello, Toby. We have established contact with the individual. How? I thought the phone wasn't working. Somehow he gets a signal coming from the news van across the street. They say we can use their equipment if they are given exclusive broadcasting. I do not like it. How could he give them a signal? My husband used to work at a car depot and installed equipment for their vans. He installed half of this equipment there, so if anyone could, it was him, I answered. I don't think I managed to hide the pride in his intelligence from my voice. They took me to the news van. Everything was just as I remembered. Oh, there was different carpet on the floor, but there were still all those buttons and stuff. How Connor kept all this in his head, I don't know. Inside, one of the pretty reporters who attacked me earlier was talking into a microphone, looking at one of the screens. To my horror, Connor appeared on the screen. His appearance changed so much that I was scared. He was naked to the waist and had his usually shoulder-length hair cut short. But what scared me most on the slightly blurry screen was the gun in his hand. Connor hated guns. He knew that I was afraid of him. Where did he get this from? My heart was filled with fear. Toby grabbed the microphone from the lady. Connor, this is Toby Curtis. I'm here to help you. Shut up! Connor's voice was unlike anything I'd ever heard from him. He was full of anger, pain, and even hopelessness. The voice that I expected to hear from some crazy person and not from my loving husband. I know what you're doing. You're trying to stop me. But I can't be stopped. I must do it. I can't live like this anymore. I can't live because of what I did. I can't stand it anymore. She won't be able to forgive me. I can't forgive myself for this. Connor, who is she? Your wife? Jennifer is here. If you want, I can give her my word. You can talk to her. Oh, you can't fool me. She is not there. You're just deceiving me. She won't come. How can we prove she's here, Connor? Show it to me. Let me see her. We can't do this, Connor. Not with your gun. Her safety depends on you. Then put it on the air. Give us a split screen. Toby turned to the girl. What is he talking about? Oh, that's common on television news. He will be on one side of the screen, and she will be on the other. This way they can talk to each other. Install it. Give us 3 minutes, and we can go on air. Ether? Do you mean straight? I asked, wondering what was going on. Darling, how else will he see you? The next few minutes passed in a blur as they set up the camera and talked on the phone with the station. The next thing I know, I'm standing in front of the camera with this strange device in my ear with a microphone, waiting for what? Something. Suddenly I heard a voice in my ear, Connor's voice. Is that you, honey? Are you really here? Oh, Connor, what are you doing? I'm doing what I should have done 2 weeks ago. When I woke up next to Sherry. I should have ended it all then, but I didn't. Now I have to pay. I can't stay here. Not after what he did. I told him that everything was forgotten, that I took revenge on him. Darling, everything is in the past. We moved on. I forgave you. You forgave me, but I can't forgive myself. I was a good husband, but after the party, I managed to ruin everything. I had to fix it. He still felt guilty. This thought began to eat away at me, and my own guilt also joined it. I can't let him kill himself. I love him so much. Damn Sherry and her ideas. If only she knew where this was going to lead. Do you know, dear, what's the funniest thing? I can't remember anything. All I remember is that the next day I felt so bad. It's all because of the boozy, honey. You were out of your mind. Drunk. You couldn't do anything about what happened. But I could. And look what I did. I broke my vows and made you break them too. I felt the gaze of others on me, but I had to move on. He was so excited, so animated. He was serious. Oh, honey, I shouldn't have done that. But I thought I had to take revenge on you. Gender doesn't mean anything. But you liked it. I know. You made me listen to everything. I made you want on. What kind of man am I? Honey, we can get through this. My revenge was stupid. I shouldn't have listened to Sherry. Sherry? I thought you weren't talking to her anymore. Oh, shit. I have to quickly close this question. She came to me and apologized. She said that I have to take revenge on you. I think it was her own pain that made her say this. Jen, I love you, but there's nothing I can do. I slept with another woman. I broke your trust. I deserve to die. I can't live with this knowledge. His words cut me to the heart. Then, to my horror, he put a gun to my head. No, he's going. I can't let him. The words left my lips before I could even let them. You didn't sleep with Sherry? Everyone fell silent. I think everyone was shocked. Neither Connor nor I were shocked anymore. I can't believe I just told him the truth, I thought. I swore I would never tell anyone. What do you mean? I woke up next to her. We were naked. She said we made love, and I didn't remember anything. I couldn't let this continue. She lied. She didn't tell you the truth. You had nothing. Then how did this happen? We drugged you, Connor. to make you think you've changed. I knew you'd never do it, but we thought that if you decided you'd cheated, you'd let me sleep with Paul. Sorry, honey, but I just wanted to sleep with him. Nothing more. I just wanted to try what it was like to be with someone else. Why did you do that? So what did I do then? Nothing. It's all me. Sherry kept telling me what a great lover Paul was. We were virgins when we married you. I just wanted to see what I was missing. Sorry, honey. You have never broken your vows. You are a good person. You were going to let me think I cheated on you? And how long have you been planning this? How did you drug me? Do you really care? I could have died. Oh, honey, I know you wouldn't do that. I almost put an end to it when you were so sick all these days, but when you got better, I decided that I could continue with this plan. We came up with this about a month ago. We couldn't get you interested in Sherry, so we came up with this. I just needed to sleep with Paul. It was something new, and I was so excited. What did you give me? Sherry stole something from the hospital where she worked as a volunteer. I don't know what it was, but it worked. Too good. She tried to turn you on, but you still didn't want her. She really wanted you, but it never worked out for you. How long, Jennifer? How long were you going to let me live in this hell? Oh, honey, I thought if we did this once, and then I came back to you in a few days, we could get through this. We can move past this, honey. I still love you. Do you love me? Do you love me? Connor disappeared from the cell. While I was waiting for him to return, I panicked. Then I heard the front door slam. Connor left the house. His eyes were wild, and he still held the gun in his hand. The police started yelling at him, but Toby calmed them down. Do you love me? Love doesn't mean you have to try to kill me, Jen. You can't give someone you love to another woman, some slut. Many officers continued to yell at Connor to drop his weapon and surrender. Toby ran back and forth, trying to calm them down. I was wrong, Connor, I shouted back. I have to get him to calm down, I thought. To forgive me. He always did that. I was simply obsessed. I never meant to hurt you. I rushed to him, but the officer held me back. You made me think I was some kind of fucking adulterer. Do you have any idea how much this was killing me? Thinking that I hurt you so much that you sacrificed your loyalty to some stranger just to get revenge on me? Connor began pacing back and forth across our yard. I can't do this, Jen. You betrayed me. You could have killed me. And then you tried to kill my heart, my soul, my love. So you think we can just go back to normal? What happens when you become possessed again? Am I, after all, so brainless as to give you the opportunity to have an affair without feeling guilty? The world around us has shrunk. There was nothing but the two of us and the pain I caused. No, just once. I would never do this again. Connor, I love you so much, I shouted. I just saw my life crumble before my eyes. It's over, Jen. I loved you, and you did it. Goodbye. I screamed when he put the gun in my mouth. I turned away as he started to pull the trigger. I couldn't watch the love of my life end it all just because I needed a lover for once. How could I be so stupid? I was waiting for an explosion, a shot. But I didn't hear anything, and if I didn't know for sure, I would have sworn that the policeman who was holding me, he is laughing. I looked up at him. He really laughed. I looked at several other officers, and they were all suppressing laughter. What were they doing? Horrified, I turned to my husband and saw an expression of disgust on his face. He started coughing. Like our cat coughing up a hairball, I thought as he took the gun out of his mouth. Lemon? Lemon! Whose bright mind came up with this damn idea? Connor placed the barrel of the gun in his hand and pulled the trigger several times. They are all lemon, you bastards! At these words, all the police burst into laughter. Okay, guys, but I always have a spare clip. Connor took the clip out of the pistol. It's funny, I always thought firearm clips were bigger. He took a new one out of his pocket and inserted it. Then he put the gun back in his mouth and pulled the trigger. Stunned, I watched as he began to chew. Cherry, I love this taste. He looked at me, then at the shocked TV reporters. Sweets! Connor's laugh echoed in my head. Oh, did you really think that you would be able to trick me, my dear? Remember last week when I was testing out all this new safety equipment for Max? Well, one of them was the electronic ear. And guess what I heard? You and that slut Sherry are discussing your little plot. You managed to amaze me. I was already on the edge. But then I heard you. And then he got angry. The officer holding me took my hands and put them behind my back. I felt him putting on the handcuffs. Before, I couldn't blame you for anything, my dear, because it was my word against yours. So the officers and I came up with this. Connor pointed to the crowd around us. We just weren't expecting the news van, but hey, we adjusted. He let out a chuckle. It was so easy with you. Now we can charge you, my loving wife. I wonder what exactly they will present to you. I believe we talked about this, Toby. Aggravated assault. What about controlled substance abuse? And of course, they'll arrest Sherry too. Thanks for the recognition. And all this was broadcast live. Do you think your parents saw it? The sarcasm in his voice cut me to the core. An officer came up to me and put a blue piece of paper in his jacket pocket. You were served at 2:18 p.m. on June 8th. Thank you. Have you been served? No, this is impossible. I just wanted to try another man, to feel young again, so we can have one last fling before the kids come, before I become a mother. What? Do you really believe that after this I will remain married to a slut like you? Oh my God. You really think I'm a fool? Connor turned to the reporter. I'm sorry I deceived you, my dear, but it was the only way out. My world was falling apart. This can't be true. Connor and I were due to have children this year. I was going to be a little soccer mom with little soccer players. We planned to have picnics and barbecues. I have a husband who loves me. Or did you love it? Oh no. Dear God, let this be a nightmare from which I have not yet woken up. What have I done? It wasn't even that good. How can I make him forgive me? As the officer led me away to read my rights, I heard her answer. Oh, okay then. Can we arrange an interview? Maybe just the two of us? Maybe at dinner? It was then that I realized that it was all